Hello friends, good morning. Welcome back to our channel ALP Talks. This is your Lakshmi Bati. Today we are going to discuss web interview with respect to electrical maintenance engineer profile. We have Saurav with us. Saurav is going to explain his experiences around 5 years experience dealing various electrical products. So it is good to listen this video. It may be lengthy, but I'm mentioning in the description different titles, different takeaway points. So whatever point you want, you can listen that. Yeah, we are being electrical students, being electrical engineers. We have read so many things, but practically we don't aware of how things will perform. So electrical maintenance engineer, the one guy who will deal all the electrical aspects, all the electrical products that is required for the particular company or industry to perform to its fullest. So many problems will be there while commissioning the plant. So many obstacles will be there during the process, during regular activities. So there will be breakdown of the so many equipments, so corrective action they have to do, so many maintenance activities will be there for each item. So it's not like a simply light or something like that. There are so many number of n number of electrical devices will be there in any industry. So maintenance engineer plays a major role to take care of everything, to take care of to coordinate everything. So that's what we are going to discuss today. Saurav is going to explain all his experiences. So please keep watching, stay connected. Please subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of these interviews. Hi.
Hi, good evening.
Hi, Shoro. How are you?
Fine, fine. How are you?
Yeah, good, good. So, how things going on there?
Good. Now I'm on leave in Kolkata presently. You
Uh-huh.
know that my working section is in Mangalore, but presently in Kolkata.
Okay. So you are on leave
Yes.
or work from home?
I am in leave presently.
Okay, okay, okay. Nice, nice, nice.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm happy to see you here. Welcome to
Thank
our
you.
ALP Talks YouTube channel. Uh,
Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much.
yeah. Yeah, I'm conducting these interviews with all industry experts who are specialized in their field. So through LinkedIn or my friend circle, I'm contacting almost 5 to 6 interviews I conducted till now. Generally, every weekend I'm conducting, but ours is in the middle. Yeah, no
Okay.
problem. Yeah. So today I'm going. Our agenda is profile of electrical maintenance engineer. So
Okay.
these things we are going to discuss. So it's better if you start your educational background and professional background. So
Yes.
who you are finally, what
Yes.
things you are doing, because there are so many people, electrical engineers like you or me, who are fighting for career in different aspects, different fields. So new sometimes experienced engineers also will change one field to other field. So somehow our discussion will help them how things are there,
Yes. Absolutely.
what works we are doing. It will help them so
Yes.
that they can get better understanding. So
Yes.
yeah, it's
Absolutely.
your turn. You proceed.
Yes. Sure. Sure. First of all, good evening. My name is Saurabh Chakravarti. So I completed my BTech in electrical engineering in Hooghly Engineering and Technology College in Bengal in 2015. And after that, I joined IOTL, Indian Oil Tanking. And then there I was as a operation come maintenance engineer. So first of all, first introduction with the oil field in 2015-16, and then slowly moved to our automation and electrical maintenance. Their GE was there. GE team was there. GE Fanus PLC was there. So my career started with that automation section.
Okay.
SCADA also was there. Commissioning I just done in Bahadurgarh, HPCL Bahadurgarh under IOTL. And then step by step VFD, UPS, and their commissioning, their setting, and the pressurized thyristor. So from that era, this kind of work started. And then I moved to on that location, Bahadurgarh location under IOTL, the solar CCTV project for 4 to 5 months internally, 4 to 5 months. So the total load calculation, total this kind of thing, vendor, total auction, this kind of thing was under me. And then I moved to wagon gantry, like wagon gantry maintenance is there, electrical, some electrical VFD, SES 580 ABB was there. So by their maintaining and these kind of things. Then I changed my company for the commissioning work in 2018. So in IOTL, I was in for three years, and then I changed my company for the pure automation section. Snyder Foxborough Evo DCS system. Okay, and total system I commissioned in Gujarat for the month of 3 months. I just commissioned, and then continue in that company for 1.5 years. Okay, total commission, everything is done. Then finally I joined in 2019 as a maintenance in charge in present company Ripono Warehousing Private Limited. Here also a big challenging role. Immersion system is there. So I worked in GE, I worked in Snyder, worked in immersion also. Here I just totally commissioned in substation. In that part, substation and automation. But in here, totally like AHF, like SCB, like the small equipments, because automation part is more there in substation is here. And then I moved to DCS, total DCS commissioning, and also the field kind of thing. Everything now career is now okay, no issue. But side by side, I completed from MSME PLC programming certificate, AutoCAD as well. My research paper, and already two of my work is going on side by side. And then some solar with Vikram Solar and VCE and VC, two internship I have done. And SketchUp software training I also taken. How SketchUp, how shadow analysis is done, how everything is done. I also made some of projects, PV Watt, PV Cyst, and also factory IO for the PLC system. And side by side, I'm just interested to do new things. That's all of me.
Yeah,
Thank you.
simultaneously along with work, you are doing so many certifications.
Yes, total
Yeah,
38 to 40 certificates.
yeah, when I observed your profile, so many certifications are there. I didn't see
I
on
like
TV.
that. I like that way. I want to do study
Yeah, it's very
everything
nice.
every day.
Yeah, that's the spirit. We should be able to keep on learn and yeah, certification means that's the one indication we are
Yes,
good at that particular area or concept. Yeah.
yes,
So you done PLC and DCS both certifications you done. So can you
yes.
explain
From
little
MSM.
about PLC
Mm.
and DCS? How
Yes,
things operates and something.
yes. When I worked with the GPLC, then there were some limitation that you can control only some of parts, and the SCADA system was not too much easy like DCS I am handling in immersion. So basically, is the basic difference is like PLC is a block of programmable block using the flip flop and whatever else the basic in electronics. But the DCS is a bunch of PLC. This is a bunch of PLC. So many PLC. If you integrate that, then it's a DCS, and it's a
Yes,
fast.
most advanced then, bigger
Yes,
one.
clock cycle is fast, redundancy cycle is fast, and primary, secondary, both the system is there. If one fails, and then total system will be diverted to the secondary one. So one master and one slave.
Okay.
Same like a flip flop technology. Though it's a good.
Yeah. Okay. This PLC or DCS, whatever that concept is okay. Can you explain where we are using that practically? I mean, any application like that?
Yes. Suppose in our oil industry, some process area is there, like the tank farm operation, like the pump house operation. So basically, what in our oil industry, you don't need to go the manpower to switch on the pump,
Yeah.
to switch on the any kind of compressor. So by a single click, you can start that pump. In this method, the PLC start button concept is coming,
Okay.
just pushing an NC contact by the pump demand through the wire, and then in field, it just start the pump through VFD.
So from
This is the
maintenance
main.
itself, you can turn on everything.
Yes, yes, yes. Just the ladder diagram is there, NONC. When you have to switch on the pump, then that switch is just in your computer, like SCADA, Supervisory Control and Advanced Data Acquisition.
Yeah.
It's a SCADA program. You just click that, and that signal goes to PLC. Through that, output is controlled by
Okay.
the VFD. It's a
So
VFD
all
and PLC. It is just
everything is connected through cabling, right?
yes, 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 absolutely. Yes.
Okay.
And in second operation is that in deep process where I worked with Snyder, this is quite you can tell the tough than this because it's a chemical process equipment. So without TCS you can't go anywhere.
Okay.
PLC can't be controlled. That's why it's like your boiler, like your cooling tower. I handle that. So
Mhm.
in every minute you have to your graph is important, that how the temperature is going,
Yeah.
how the pressure is going. So PLC is a single PLC can't do that. One more thing, in a industry there are two PLCs there. One is safety PLC, one is process PLC. Segregated is there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, safety PLC always on the some advanced criteria with the interlocking facility, but the process PLC just for the redundancy and just for the working. Okay,
Okay.
like ABB 1400 series is your process PLC, and the Siemens higher version PLC is your safety PLC. So this kind of.
Okay. Yeah. Nice explanation. So
Thank you.
the power system protection, I think you done some certification on power system protection. Yeah. What?
Yes, at Tata Steel.
Yeah.
Tata Steel
Protection
in
means
lockdown period.
what they will teach you, what you learn from there. Yeah.
Yes, in Tata Steel, quite different aspect of learning. Total videographic learning is there. So very good and just enjoy it. Then and also side by side, I also completed the electrical safety also
Uh-huh.
from the Siemens itself. I have not mentioned it. So in Tata Steel, your videographic animation was there. And how can you check that every parts of the substation, like your ACB, like your ACB, the parts of why 800 ampere, why what is the meaning of IM, what is the meaning of your and also the relay ABB relay, the every parts by parts in they are explained also,
Okay. Okay.
and also the drives part covered, and why the space heating transformer is there, why AHF is there. So this kind of small things important
Yeah,
actually.
those things it will enhance your knowledge, right, for day-to-day task.
Yes, yes,
Because
yes, and
being in maintenance field means everything in the plant, so many electrical devices will be there. You should be
I just learned one thing. I'm just sharing one thing. In our present company, not a single vendor came. Not a single vendor came for 2 to 2.5 years. Everything we just completed by single hand. That is our achievement. MFM calibration, the multifunction meter calibration, then ABB ACS 580. Just vendor ask, yes, sir, please do that. Okay. So this kind of relation just made. And then AHF, active harmonic filter by Fuji Electric, Fuji Electric. And then battery bank issue was resolved, the boost voltage and float voltage by Amara Raja. So
Amar.
that kind of help. Yes, that kind of things are done.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. Nice. So emerging trends in electrical vehicles. You also done some certification on.
Yes, Mr. Selva Kumar, you heard about that name, Mr. Selva Kumar, very good professional person is there. So I just did that course, electrical vehicle, so because that course in preliminary section, first 2 hours or 2.5 hours, matching with my research paper itself.
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay.
Yes, matching on my research paper. And rest of the 2.5 hours, something new, that how it will be connected, how it is connected. So
Okay.
my research paper based on this solar and the battery, these kind of
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
And
That's
one more thing is I just learned about that the lithium ion battery, the depth of discharge you can control. You can control that, not the 50% or 80% the depth of discharge you
mm-hmm.
can control.
How we
In
can.
present battery, some of chemical reactions, by using that some of chemicals, you just control the depth of discharge. So maximum charge, maximum time, you just put that graph to the charging time. This is possible.
Okay. Okay.
I just learned from that video conference.
Yeah. So regarding solar industry, what you done in that? I mean, how you know? Can you tell us a few words about that? What things you observed there?
Yes, in solar industry started from my 2015 last year.
Mhm.
When I was in fourth year batch, I just interested to know more that. But that time, this kind of software was not easily accessible. The PVC, PV watt. So I just continued by reading that in various kind of theory was there. So I just worked on. I just told you before that in 2016 in Bahadurgarh IOTL, I just worked in CCTV solar. So by using that project, just started career in solar, and day by day completed PV cyst, PV watt calculation, the albedo concept, the azimuth concept, the south facing type of things. That's easy things. And then I moved to the software part, the SketchUp software, design the panel, various kind of panel, monocrystalline, polycrystalline, why this is, and then their basic concepts, and also completed my internship in Vikram and VC Solar.
Yeah.
These era just interested to do.
So,
Yes.
how is your experience at Vikram Solar? I mean, is this a plan for
Uh,
or only how? Can you explain a little bit more details about that? Because today's trend
uh,
is about
in
solar.
in VC Solar, I just first point is VC Solar. In VC Solar, we just done the internship for 4 months continuous. But in Vikram Solar, just for the only for the touch, not so depthly. But in VC Solar, in touch, in depth, their mentor was there. Their mentor guided me for the separate YouTube videos that these kind of things are done, and then also joined is in our IIT Bombay professor, one of Solanki said, Energy Swaraj. Okay, I also a member of Energy Swaraj. The solar diyas, your last their product was in solar diyas regarding the Diwali. Okay, so this kind of things, this kind of I just attached that. In VC, I have deep bonding, but in Vikram, not so much, not so depth, but in VC.
Okay, okay.
And one of great professor, Girish Ananthan, Mr. Girish Ananthan from Bangalore. He also guided me a lot in solar, the SketchUp, and also Vikram Welder, sir. Kiran Builder, sir.
Okay.
Okay, he also guided me. Separate video session we have done in past, separate kind of things, knowledge sharing session we done regarding the solar.
Okay, okay. So multiple aspects are there. Generally, even
Yes.
electrical people, if any person entered into one field, generally they will arrow will go almost in that same direction. But you like
No,
to
I don't want to go the same direction. When it is
multiple branches, you grabbed all the knowledge. Yeah,
yes, and not only the electrical, in automation also electrical part. In electronics and mechanical also we have covered so many things in commissioning.
yeah. I have seen
Refineries,
your
so many
project
things.
some discussion. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you want to develop our own projects or something like that, only one branch
yes,
is not enough. Only particular electrical won't help us because we need
yes, absolutely.
different. I mean, we should be multicultural. We can say civil, electrical, mechanical, all things we should club into that. Then only one good product will come out. Yeah.
Okay. And presently, I'm just doing some of like of things that because in being a Ripono person, I also worked in costing and also the tendering and also how to make that, and this kind of commercial things also I acquired knowledge
Mm-hmm. So,
before to start a company or to start a project. What kind of products are required, and what are their cost, what is your budget, how to make this kind of things, commercial aspect also.
yeah, you mentioned some selection of electrical items for a project. Say one project is to be established. Generally, how you
Yes,
will select? For example, some power supply
yes,
requirement is there. Finally, to run a
yes,
plant, whatever the plant, we need power supply. That's obviously. So
Yes,
how
yes.
you are
So
assessing everything? It seems you yourself taking care of everything. So how you will
yes,
assess this much load is required, this much voltage is required, kVA
yes,
or motor loading, different so many electrical devices
yes,
there in running one particular plant. How you are
yes,
deciding? Can you explain like
yes,
a little bit about
yes,
it?
sure, sure. Okay, I'm just sharing my last project in Assam Oil India.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just go through the project first. Okay, then I just calculated that nearby supply, the Assam Electricity Board. They will provide us 6.6 kV two line, one from the another section, another from the another section, because one is failure, then another one will be there.
Like
So four pole we have to made by our cost. So first of all, we just counted as a cost is a four pole. Okay, and then one VCB, vacuum circuit breaker is there. And then from that era, totally in our design. So design is like that, our two branches will be there, two incoming supply will be there, one incoming supply and another incoming supply, incomer one and incomer two, and one bus coupler is there. And our first motto is automatic changeover. This is our motto. This was our motto. So
okay.
auto changeover will be there, because otherwise you have to keep always one person single seat. This is
Yeah.
not good. This is not good. I am
Mm-hmm.
just love the automation and just I use that. Yes, the independent, not the auto mode in bus coupler, and the rest of the two also in the auto mode in the selector switch in the LNT panel. Mainly LNT panel is there. I was just designed it. And then SFU, all the SFU units will be there. And also the most important thing here, the coming of incomer, you have to put four branches. One branch is for your VFD, one branch is your for emergency power supply, one branch is your for MLDB, main light distribution panel, and one unit is for your AC. AC unit separated to be done. Why? Because in AC unit you have put kWh meter to check the AC consumption. Because most of the times in power industry, AC consumption can't be calculated. So our motto was that AC consumption to calculate, MLDB calculation separately to calculate, VFD calculation separately to calculate, and the emergency. Why emergency separated? Because in our rule, if anything fire or any kind of things happen, then emergency power supply should get tripped.
Okay.
Yes, for that emergency power for the tripping, we just use that emergency load. Now coming to the lighting transformer. Lighting transformer, we have designed 125 kVA for our uh, 30 street lights and 16 focus lights and some 60 is your LED lights. Okay, so total 120 lights and divided the load, lighting transformer 1, lighting transformer 2 to that MLDB section. So that part is our complete. Now come to the VFD part. The VFD and then in parallel to AHF, active harmonic filter. Okay, this is now then design, and then space heating transformer just put in the VFD room 2, and then come to the small load first, 2.2 kilowatt, 3.7 kilowatt, 30 kilowatt, 45 kilowatt, 75 kilowatt. By these way, just section that, and in separate room, I just put the battery bank, the Amara Raja I just told, Amara Raja battery bank, battery supply for the indication panel and for the relay. So by these way, and also yes, one more thing is there that in Schneider one product is there, VAMP57 feeder manager. This is a digital and a storing medium. By this medium, you can take the line current, the setting, the relay setting as a whole, and everything you can control like SES 580. Your ABB product SES 580, and just upgrade the SES 580 to some SES 880 because a thyristor oriented sub is there. In SES 580, you can't get the thyristor; only the diode section is there that time. So just this way, I just designed that, and then our project is going on, not yet completed. The timer, astronomical timer. Automatically, if your winter comes, then automatically it glows on 6 o'clock. And
Like
then if summer comes, yes, and summer comes, then summer. Presently in Mangalore, not astronomical timer. We have just rectified that every timer, and now it is okay. But astronomical timer is the best solution for that.
yeah.
And then MFM, the multifunction meter, separate multifunction meter or every panel. SFU will be the best choice. And then I am not interested in the our DOL starter. or this kind of thing. I'm just interested in VFD, so always move to VFD also. And then because in DOL starter so many hitting and so many issues are there. That's why I'm just not. Yes, because I worked in Mumbai, Navgat. There is DOL starter was there. So the thyristor pressure included white colored thyristor getting damaged many times.
Direct online starter, right? Online.
Yes, at online starter. And the main issues were that what the pressure insulators thyristor was there, and it also got damaged. Also, the heat sink panel also get damaged. Heat
Why
sink panel.
it will damage? It is aluminum or now simply sheet, right?
Yes, but it is also getting damaged by heat.
Heat content.
Yes, due to heat content. Yes, yes. The hole is gapping was there. That's why I'm not interested on that. So VFD moved to VFD. And then for the DCS supply, separate control supply is there. So by this way, we designed that. So it's a fantastic project, and presently also one project is going on in Hyderabad. This is on costing stage. I'm just making costing side by side, even in leave also, just making that consumption, electrical consumption, and different because in Hyderabad also the solar is there. It is also solar, so on grid solar, not the battery stored off grid solar.
Concrete solar.
You have to, yes, you have to prove that directly to the Hyderabad, Andhra Pradesh supply board, okay? And then by the tariff itself, it will get deducted. This kind of project.
Yeah, nice, nice. So different things we discussed. Yeah, you told about VFD and active filter. Can you tell some few words about that? How what is the application? How it will operate? What it
Yes,
what is
yes,
the input
yes,
and all?
yes.
Yeah, few things.
VFD generally basic is the you just control the pump. Pump not in motor because in mechanical it's pump and electrical it's a motor. You just control the motor from your graph will be that it is easily started and control that in a simultaneous way, and then again easily stopped. What will happen if DOL we use that instead of VFD? Just within second it will get start, and then a huge power dip may be happen. Depend on the load. There will be no power dip concerned in the DOL, and then your speed can't be controlled. Your running amps will be okay, but starting amps will be the highest of 6 to 7 times. Okay, for that your designed criteria will be more for the equipment, because your current, if your FLC full load current is 60 ampere, then using DOL it can go up to 300 ampere.
600 ampere.
Okay, then your damage condition will be more. The damage condition of equipment, whatever you put, that will, the chances will be more. Okay, first one is that. To eliminate that, VFD is preferable. Then your speed control, the proper speed control is necessary in oil industry field. I have whatever I worked in 3 to 4 companies. So your speed is important, because if you just if hunting comes, then it will not do properly mixing or properly sending. This kind of thing is required. So second thing is VFD speed. Third one is your smooth operation and the logical operation. Yes, my pump will run in this time, my pump will run in that time. So our running hour will be the maintenance. So everything in proper way. If we just simply put that DOL, then no meaning of that. Why DOL? This kind of things. Yes, the proper process should be maintained. That's why. And mainly different is that, I think.
Okay. Yeah, for VFD input is 6.6 kV.
No, not that. 440 volt.
440.
440. 440. By ACB itself, first of all, ACB is there, air circuit breaker is there, separate LNT. By air circuit breaker, then the supply comes to VFD, and then output goes to the pump, and then parallelly, AHF filter is there. If any, because non-linear loads is there, so your harmonic may get generated, and its harmonic also get generated, because we have checked also. So, and now it is stable. Why? How can I identify that? Because when I commissioned that harmonic filter, so I ran the pump 1 to 2 hours every pump, 7 to 8 pumps, and when I start that harmonic filter, noise coming. Okay,
It's
the
okay.
magnetostriction like humming sound coming, and time to time after 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, then the sound gets normal. And that FFT, yes, that in harmonic filter, one digital display is there. You have to check the harmonic ratio, THD, total harmonic distortion, and that is getting lower. So by this way, we have commissioned that.
So why only initially it is around 10 to 20 minutes? That more is it like that? More harmonic will be there starting.
No, because for the 6 months we have not commissioned the harmonic filter. Continuous in VFD, we just run that. And then when the filter capturing that, so initially some happens due to some happens, and then the graph coming smoothly. Initially for 10 to 20 minutes, it's more sound is there for the two harmonic filter.
You are connecting parallelly, right? That filter.
Yes.
Yeah, it will be grounded.
Yes.
Okay. Nice. So one more general thing, earthing related, how we are maintaining all the earthing in the because you may be using around 3000 kVA, 2500 kVA, something like that for running the entire power plant. There may be so
Yes.
many devices inside the plant, so many motors, some resistive load, some inductive load. Earthing also plays a major role. Generally, how earthing process is there, what type of earthing we are using, checking the calibration checkings will be there. How you are checking, if it is not within our tolerance, what you are doing. Can you tell a few words about this?
Yes, sure. Earthing's biggest role in oil industry. Okay, you just can't put any thunderstorm divider or any kind of earth pit in the oil industry. So as per our OISD regulation, you have to maintain area-wise earth pit resistance. Like in pump house, you have to maintain 2 ohm. In some process industry, you have to maintain 3 ohm. And like this in tank, you have to maintain 7 ohm. So like that, and we just initially, before making the plant, we put grid connection 50 into 60. Okay, the strip is 50 into 60 thickness, a GI strip. We just put that in surrounding area by the cable router. Before, beside the cable, we just maintained a 10 to 15 meter gap with that earth pit, and initially a grid connected with maintained. Now one by one, the tank farm earth pit, we have maintained four earth pit connection made in serial and connected to grid. In pump house, we have made 6 earth pit. Then initially in underground, it is made connected and connected to grid. Then in TT country, where many kind of instruments are there, their earthing is separate. Their earthing not in our substation earth pit. Their grid is separatedly. And also the neutral earth pit, it is also separate. It's not in your grid connected. Now the part is checking. When we check every 6 months, it is mandatory. And how we check? Before checking, we just take the value with grid and without grid by using the megger. First of all, take the with grid value. It is obviously come 0.81. No issue. Mainly problem comes without grid.
Without grid.
Yes, without grid, if it beyond the 7 to 8 ohm, then we have to put charcoal and NaCl. Charcoal and NaCl. Yes, 3:1 ratio is there. 3:1 ratio, and just put that and keep it for 7 days. And after 7 days, you just check again after that. Okay, the first rule is there. Okay, and for the instrumentation aspect, it is quite soft items. So you have to check one by one. And for that, we have to check 250 volt megger, not the higher rating megger.
Smaller.
Because back current may damage that. Yes, that's when I use the megger, the voltage is applied. So that voltage is hampering that instrument precision. That's why this is quite soft. In electrical equipment, no issue. It is capable of 1 kV, that kind of thing. But in instrumentation, 12 volt, 8 volt, 9 volt. So if we use that 500 volt, then totally damaged. Yes, that's why quite soft items are there in the instrumentation. So by this way, and separate checklist is mentioned, and separate things are mentioned for earth pit. And bonding is also a big chapter in oil industry. You have to make a bonding also, like earthing. Your bonding also important in pipeline, in your pumps, in your pumps, in your lines. Everything is there. So copper wire is required for that, and a separate earthing relay is there to make the bonding properly. NO-NC contact is there. If your earthing relay connected, then NC contact automatically come. If your earthing not okay, then NO comes. Okay. So
Okay.
that by this way you have to maintain that.
Yeah, you told 3:1 ratio. The 3 times charcoal, 1 time salt, NaCl.
NaCl, yes. But if you use rock salt, then you can simply put rock salt.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Otherwise, why not charcoal? Because charcoal just cover your the GI pipe, the blackish. So many of the company thought that no, only rock salt will be better. That's why many of the person not using the charcoal. But I used charcoal and NaCl also.
Charcoal, once we use it, it will be permanent, it will be there, right? There is no chance of degrading charcoal, right? Salt, it
Yes,
may
yes,
well
yes,
use.
yes,
Charcoal, it will
yes.
be there, right? Lifetime.
Yes. But the depth is quite bigger. So you can't find that charcoal. If you just put that and simply just underground. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
And separate cover is mentioned. Mesh is mentioned in GI pipe. You have to maintain the mesh, separate cover, your soil level. Not like that your grid connected soil level is more than that. Your soil level will be the minimized. So these kind of things, this kind of maintenance to be done in that bit.
Yeah. So body earthing will be there for many equipments, motors or whatever it may be. Is
Yes,
body earthing
double.
separate from normal earthing?
Body earthing, your in our oil industry, two earthing is required for every equipment. Both double earthing, not the single earthing. For
Yeah.
MOV, motor operated valve, for motors, everything. The double earthing is important, and double earthing finally goes to the your main grid.
Yeah. Here, my doubt is, for example, for motor load, say it is star connected, that star point is there, neutral point is there. That will go with, then anyhow we are going to here. And body earthing will be there.
Yes,
These two are separate,
yes.
and these two are again goes to same field.
No, by one single strip, it is separate, and finally it comes to the same grid. Finally, it comes to the same grid. Because electrical same grid is the same and instrumentation is the same and the different. The separate grid are there, instrumentation grid and electrical grid.
Okay.
Because in electrical grid, yours all the substation panel earthing is there, motor earthing is there, all the JB earthing is there, street light is there, everything earthing is there. And instrumentation only the UPS and that of equipments.
Okay.
Yes.
For continuity, please watch part 2 of this video. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our channel. Bye bye.